What's up, everyone? This is part 8 on how to not do the kettlebell snatch. This is the Twisty snatch. Let's go ahead and roll clip. Alright. Pretty self-evident what's going on. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and draw a box right here. Okay, so let's just look at this line right here. That line is pretty much splitting me right down the middle. When I'm doing a snatch, swing, clean, whatever it is, I want my body staying symmetrical. Obviously, I'm snatching with one arm, so it's not going to be symmetrical as far as how my arms look. But my body, if you make my arms invisible, my body should be staying completely symmetrical. There should be no rotation really whatsoever. From here, I hike. You can see my chest immediately is twisted outward. Pretty simple rule. If I've twisted outward, I'm now going to have to untwist to get back straight. So I'm actually wasting quite a bit of energy just right off the bat. I get to the top. Okay, top position, not bad. As I come back down, one of the biggest things I see here is when your shoulder unpacks, which there's a video on the shoulder unpacking. I think it's the first one I made. That's a huge contributor to this. This is sort of that exact same thing, but now not only am I going to lose tension throughout my shoulder girdle, I'm going to lose tension throughout my, let's say, these anti-rotational muscles of my spine. Bell starts to come down. Again, right now, there's a lot of things wrong with this, but I'm still semi-straight. But right about here, boom, immediately what is my chest doing? It's starting to rotate out this direction. And pause. There's a lot going on here. My chest is completely turned out this way. My whole body has done this sort of corkscrew motion in this direction. This shoulder completely dumped. This knee is kind of caving in because of it. It's just a chain of events that you do not want. I've actually seen the snatch taught this way. There are actually methods out there that teach this. And in some cases, I don't necessarily agree with them, but I'm not going to say they're wrong. What I will say is this. You cannot go heavy this way. If you're using a super light bell, you want to do 100, you might be able to do this and get by, but you want to load up with this one. You're not going to be going heavy. Again, I've completely corkscrewed this direction, which means when I go back up, I'm going to have to uncorkscrew. That's a lot of wasted energy. Come back up, and I catch it. This is also really hard on your lower back. You have these two muscles. Think of them as your lower back muscles on the sides. They're called your QLs, or your quadratus lumborum. When I go down, you can't really see it because my butt's facing the wall, but think of my lower back, think of my tailbone, then you just kind of move to either side, kind of right above the hip bone in your back. That muscle has to completely open, okay? That muscle, rather than saying tense, is completely open. Now it has to contract really hard just to re-straighten me back up. And now I'm back straight again, but again, I had to undo that twist. This is a pretty, I won't say easy one to fix, but it's easy to recognize. Either someone's going to watch you, or else you can film yourself and just say, okay, is my chest staying on this? Well, that's not really a line, but you get the idea. Am I staying on this line the entire time, or am I twisting? So if there's a flashlight or a laser pointer on your sternum, on your chest bone, it should be aiming somewhere on this line the entire time. Again, as I do this, the second I begin my down, I'm rotating. I'm on a massive, massive, massive rotation. A lot of times this can also happen because of a bad hike. If I hike my bell like this just to start the rep, I've already begun in this position. So maybe you can fix it as you get moving, but that still is going to give you 1 or 2 reps where you're in this massive twisted position. So again, be very, very aware of, we'll say, counter-rotating, making sure that this shoulder stays packed. A lot of times this can be fixed simply by just making sure that you're packing both shoulders rather than letting this side here just completely dump out on you. All right, this is the Twisty snatch. Don't do it. Very, very bad. All right, more to come.